The
once
broadcast is
again,
live. It's live. Hey, Brent, it's live.
not on your page.
Oh,
Your page, it's always the
it takes.
damn
Well, I mean, it takes a
same
minute.
damn thing.
It takes a minute. That's all.
Yeah.
It has
Why
to.
is it your page is on CP time?
It's not my page is on CP time, and my page is keeping CP people from posting.
You can take the Negro out the ghetto. But
Ah,
anyway,
boy.
it's Friday afternoon.
Yes, it is.
It's kind of hot.
Just got out the pool. Like literally, just got out.
All right. Before we get too familiar, who are you?
I am the bold one, the cold one, John Colder, Ice Lawson. Welcome to my dominion.
I'm just Brent Leary. I have no dominion.
No, he has none.
I have no minions. I don't have a dominion. I'm just here, folks. But I'm here for you. Here for you.
Here for y'all. What up, y'all?
What up, y'all? Wait a minute.
What do we got?
Are there any kinfolk in the house?
I got to see it. It didn't pop up on my timeline yet.
It should have. It
Maybe
should
it
be
did.
live.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at the timeline actually.
Do you actually know how to use Facebook?
Not really. Not really. I'm not gonna claim I do.
I know
should, at
cousin
this point.
Gar's got to be lurking somewhere now.
Hey, we've been hanging around. He's been hanging around lately, so that's interesting. But
Well, he's always asking you questions and you never actually answer them.
what do you mean?
He's always asking about how,
What do you mean?
can you help him understand selling on Amazon? And you just like
Absolutely.
play him to the left.
No, what on this call? No, I can't.
You play him like strafe
Oh God.
to the left. I suggest,
Wow. Oh
and he's
wow.
your
You
cousin.
pulled out. Wow, you pulled out one of these old ones. That's interesting.
Well, I'm talking to you, so gotta
Don't
do what
try
I
it.
gotta do.
Don't try it.
Don't try what?
Don't try it.
Oh, by the way, I don't think I've ever worn this hat before. And it looks good. Yeah,
No, that's news. That's new.
that's
Oh, there he is.
wait. Oh, but before him, Freddie Taylor snuck in.
Freddie! Whoa! Freddie! What's up, Freddie?
Oh, wait a
Freddie
minute.
is props.
He's been wanting to catch the show live.
Let's go.
Is Freddie one of your mentees or whatever?
He's a mastermind member. Yes.
He's a mastermind member.
Member, yes, but he's not on my team. But we're all on the same team.
What the hell? What?
Anyway, just
I don't understand. He's on a different team.
Yeah, we
but
have
he's a
multiple
part
teams,
of the family.
bro. We're huge. We're growing.
Something.
We're
Let
growing.
me say hello to cousin Gar, the official hello.
All right.
Gar.
What's up, Garfield?
Keep asking good questions, Garfield.
One day
eventually your cousin
One day I'll answer.
Will actually answer you and not just humor you and play you off, pat you on the head like the virtual pat on the head.
Man.
That's my little cousin.
You're such a doofus.
Oh my God, Freddie. And I was actually starting to like you.
Wait.
You got to put this up here.
Wait, Freddie likes house music.
No, does he like real house music?
He's from Chicago, bro.
No, we ain't. Oh, okay. All right. I take a stand back.
So there you go.
Said he's from Chi-Town.
There you go.
Home of DJ International.
So there you go. Y'all got something in common.
Oh, Deep House. Yes. Freddie, you need to speak to your boy. You really do. This dude that I'm on the screen.
Y'all are not
right
going to
now,
gang up on me.
This dude, who is of the right age to have come across house music in the early 80s to the mid 80s to the late 80s.
Yeah.
And he had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say that house music Matter of fact, he
I
didn't
did
even
not
say it.
say that. I did not
No,
say
he
that.
used emojis, trash can emojis, to describe what he thought of house music. So, Freddie, you need to reevaluate the relationship you have with this man right here. I'm just saying.
I mean, hey, I like dance music. Okay, it came out of house music, so
All right,
there you go.
dance music. What's your favorite, like from that era? Who was a good
Leave me alone.
artist,
Leave me
dance music
alone, bro.
artist?
Leave me alone. I'm not going here with
I'm
you.
serious. I want to know.
I'm not
Who,
going here with you, man.
I want
You
to
know what?
know.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I'm in the club, you know, and it's pumping, and you throw on, you know, some good house music, I'm rolling with that too. You
Okay.
know, it was just never it's something that I was like, oh, this is a genre, you know, that I was into. I was always into straight up hip hop. And when they, you know, the house, I couldn't tell you a name, right?
Wait a
So
minute.
what?
But did you? I know you like hip hop. All it was, at least towards the late '80s, there was a genre
Uh-huh.
called hip house, and it was Fast
Yeah.
Eddie, and he was rapping over house, and it was really good stuff.
It was good stuff. It was good. It was okay.
Uh,
You know what? It's like you know how they would do back in the day. They would play. You'd play your R&B. You'd have your hip hop, right? You'd have your.
There's some reggae in there.
You throw your reggae in there. You throw your house in there, and you throw your go-go in there. You know what I'm saying? So there was
Oh
all
man,
these
go go.
vibes, right? There was all these vibes you would go into. So
Yeah.
I mean, I give everybody their props, but I
You didn't like
wasn't.
groups like Tin City?
See, I can't even tell you. I don't know. I was not in the movement at all, man.
Wait a minute. Have you heard? Let's see. What's a good song? Have you heard a song called Devotion, or Right Back to You,
Oh my
or That's the
god.
Way Love Goes? Oh,
Ugh. I heard the Drake. I heard the Drake.
that's not
It's
even something
it's
to comment on.
I mean the beats, yes. I just don't like what he does with his singing part over
It
top
ain't
of it.
legit. It ain't real.
I'm just it just over top of it. It didn't, you
It's
know. But
phony.
yes, it's got house beats on several of the songs.
Yeah,
It's just
whatever.
okay though. It feels to me unfinished. I think if you would have,
2022 house
you know,
beats, they don't count.
well, I mean, the house beats are the same beats from back in the day. They're just
No,
remaking them. Yeah, they
no,
really are.
no,
They
no,
really are.
no,
They're trying to remake,
no.
you know, 'cause no,
I
not at
ain't
all,
buying it.
not at all.
If it ain't Frankie Knuckles or Marshall
Okay,
Jefferson.
now I remember Frankie Knuckles. I
Well,
remember
he
that.
was kind of between New York and
And okay,
Chicago.
see, so there you go. There you go. So I do
But
have some love there. It's not
what
all,
about Todd Terry? Todd Terry's more New York, but he was killing it.
bro.
Freddie
I mean,
knows what I'm talking about. He
you're,
knows
you're
Todd
you're
Taylor.
you're you're killing me here,
Todd
bro.
Terry. Excuse me, Todd Terry.
Todd Terry.
Oh, you remember that song? Bango, bang, bango, bango. You, if you don't know that song, you must
I'm
have been
gonna
real.
look it up. I'm gonna
I
learn.
think you were born in the 50s, because if you don't
No,
know
I
that
was not
song,
born in the 50s, bro. That's your era. Keep it.
I'm talking prime club / house was early 80s to the early 90s. See, that's right, Freddie. Fire it up, Freddie. Fire it up. I fired it up earlier today because your boy said this stuff was trash.
Yeah, but you know, I had to have a comeback because you keep dogging my girl. So I mean, I can't have you.
I only dog your girl,
Uh-huh.
Beyonce, by the way. That's who he's
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
can't say
His
something.
girl.
I mean, yeah, you can't be talking
I'm
bad
only
about Beyonce,
I'm
bro.
only dogging the song because people are actually trying to say that that's legitimate club / house music, and that is bogus as hell. That's all I'm saying.
You know, you're just old. You
That's
don't
right.
like nothing new.
I didn't say
And
that.
I mean, yeah, you don't like nothing new.
I don't like
I've never
anything
brought
that
something
is
to
trying
you.
to be passed off as house/club music.
I mean, it's
That's
the
all I'm
same
saying.
beat. She even gave
Hello,
them,
Lisa.
hey
Hi.
Lisa. I
Is
mean,
that one of your
she
cousins?
gave, yes, that's my cousin. So
Okay.
she gave them credit on the record. They're getting
Hey,
paid from it.
Alex. Good to see you,
So
Alex.
there you go.
I'm sorry, but she needs to never even say the word house or club
I don't think she said
ever.
anything. She said her music is just to
She
make you
can
feel
stick
good.
to being queen bee of whatever. What is that like? Do they even have R&B anymore? I'm
Ugh,
being deadly
yes, they
serious.
do. But you know what? It was in Ohio last week, right? It's kind of weird because went back to Columbus and
You got to say
the
hello to Kevin, by the way.
Kevin, what's up,
Is that
brother?
your cousin? Is that a real cousin?
Yeah,
He
he
says
actually
you.
is.
Wait a minute. You had that. You actually had to think about it.
No, I had to look at the name. I was looking. I was not looking at the screen. Anyway, let me tell you the story real
All
quick.
right, go ahead.
What's up, Kevin? So I was back in Columbus, and one of my friends, she was like, "Oh, I love R&B," and she's like, "You need to listen to her." And I hate her. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I can't. I don't get it. I don't understand why everybody thinks she's so great.
Well, she
Yes,
was like
what? Because she played.
inspired by Prince.
So who was it? Name one
I'm
artist
just
that
saying.
wasn't.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying
that
that.
doesn't give you exactly, you know what I'm saying? So people give her props, because she might drop Prince's
And
name
she
or
can
something.
play some instruments. She can play her own instruments.
You know what? Clapping it up, fantastic,
In this
right?
decade, in this era, that's a big
So,
thing.
so she said this, and I respect her musical choices. She loves her. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put the her album on today. I was driving in the car. I tried to listen to it. It's good. I mean, I ain't gonna hate, but the thing is, there's no real orchestration to today's R&B. It's very, and even when we talk about, a lot of the hip hop too, there's just not enough there for me to grasp. It's just a slow beat with the on top, and it's just ugh. I'm like, whoa, I just can't. I need something to really groove to. There's no hooks anymore. That's the biggest problem I have with R&B. It's no hook. I need a hook, you know?
What is a modern day R&B song that you actually do like?
Um, a modern day R&B song that I actually do like. You just asked me too fast. But honestly, you know what? I really don't listen to a lot of music that's new music in general. I just
Okay.
don't. I don't listen to the radio. I usually throw on playlist or something like that. But I'm sure there's like I remember seeing this brother on the what was what had to be the Soul Train Awards, and he was on the Soul Train Awards, and I mean I really liked his music. I don't know who he is, you know, but I'm like, you know
He had a
what?
big impression on you,
He
apparently.
definitely did. No, he definitely did. I'll go back and check it out. You
Okay.
know, I'll check it out. There's a lot of good stuff coming out and a lot of great talent. But I think just the genre right now and the way their music is, and everybody gets their own music. I get that. You know, I'm an old school. I got 50 years, 5 decades of music to listen to. I'm not missing hits. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? I got plenty to listen to from those 5 decades worth of stuff. So y'all do y'all thing, kiddos.
And that includes Beyonce and her
Beyonce is our age.
house
Stop it.
music.
Stop it.
House
Beyonce, 40 years
music.
old. She grown up now.
Just
She
don't
grown
call it
up.
house music. That's all I'm saying.
She
That's
didn't
what
call
really
it house
irritates me.
music.
It's
But
not.
other people have called it house music. Drake didn't call it house music. Other people call it house music. They're
These
just
other
doing these
people don't have a
dance.
clue. All right. The people calling that house music are 20 years old. They have never been to a real house club party
You know
in
what?
the
Here you
80s.
go. So Jacinto, DJ Cinto is here, right?
Hello, Jacinto.
So that's
When Prince is
DJ
your standard,
Cinto,
now that's true.
right?
He's never said anything more true than that, and I don't even know who he
But
is.
He's DJ Cinto, right? So he's
Okay.
DJ.
Well, I'm
of
DJ
all of
Brenton
these things.
C. So what does
Yeah,
that have
right,
to do
okay.
with
Well,
anything?
yeah.
I know my stuff. I
Anyway,
take no seconds to nobody.
well, you need to because you haven't worked in years. But I think it's a good question to ask him. So Cinto, what's a good R&B artist that
Of
doing
today,
something
of the
today
modern era.
that you like? Freddie said,
Yeah, your boy is funny. Funny, ha ha. This is what happens when you talk stuff about house music from the 80s. Calling it trash and stuff.
I'm not going to get away from it. I said it. I said it.
You
I
really
said what I said. Okay.
All right, Jacinto. Is it Jacinto or DJ?
Just say DJ Cinto.
DJ Cinto.
That's right. That's his regular name. Right? That's who he is when he's not behind the tables.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, come on. I'm sure there's some people out doing some good things. But anyway.
I'm sure there are. Just don't call that stuff house music. That's all I'm saying. Because when I hear house music, I think Marshall Jefferson, I think Chicago, I think DJ International, I think 10 City. I don't think about that stuff.
All right, cool.
All right,
I'll give you that.
Is.
You are the expert.
I am a DJ. Unfortunately, I have to play. That's true. When you are a DJ, you got to do what moves the crowd.
Yeah,
that's right.
He be playing some trap music. I'll be like, bro, what is this?
Wait a
garbage?
minute. DJ Cinto, when you DJ one of these highfalutin Negro events that what is it called again? Where you had Magic Johnson talking and all the Negroes were there dancing. Was he playing trap music for those highfalutin Negroes?
Absolutely.
Really?
This is the South, bro. This is the South.
Wait a minute. All y'all 50 plus Negroes were sitting there dancing to trap music.
They love it.
Wow.
It's their music.
Is there a recording of this? I would really love to see.
Bro, it's their music. It came from right here in Atlanta.
That's true, but
I don't know most of them. Matter of fact, most of the introductions to these songs have been from these events. So now I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what the swag and the this and that.
Oh no. They're doing the new dances too?
Yeah, they got dances.
Oh. Wow. Were you doing any of this?
No, I'm at the back.
Don't let me catch a video clip.
I'm not on the video clips. Guaranteed. When I take the stage, he plays old school Prince. It's all good.
All right. I can believe that. I can definitely believe
I'm sheltered.
Man.
You're stupid, man.
I'm just this vision in my head of these AARP Negroes.
It is not
dancing
AARP
to trap music.
Negroes. I'm the old school guy in the room. These are young people.
Oh,
they're in their 30s. I mean, they're not that old.
All
Bougetto.
Right.
That's the word.
Bougetto.
That's what we are. We Bougetto. That's the word. Thank you,
I don't know.
Freddie.
I like highfalutin. Highfalutin Negroes. That's how it goes. That's how you put it together. All right.
Oh man. Really?
Actually,
is this what we're doing today?
No, I did actually have some other things.
This what we're doing?
Wait a minute. DJ Cinto says his honest thoughts on Drake and Bey with house club music is good because it opens up dialogue for the youngins about house music.
There you go.
Only because they think they know house music. They don't want to learn. They want to think like they know. That's my problem.
Back. That's not true. They will go back.
They'll try to act like, wow, I just found out about this new group, 10 City.
Anyway.
Don't get me
hater. Don't be a hater.
I'm a hater.
Man, hater.
I am a hater. Let me hate. Okay. I do have something to talk about.
I'm done with you.
I was done with you when I saw the trash can emoji in your explanation or description.
I knew that was going to get you. I knew that would get you.
You're right about that, DJ Cinto. Real music lovers will listen. That's
They
true.
will. That's true.
All right.
Boom.
All right. Wait a minute. And you said 10 City. The group 10 City, not 10 cities. All right. So I saw this. Let me add this here. This recent, okay. This recent Harvard Harris poll of 1,300 plus registered voters, U.S. voters, and they came up with, they asked a bunch of different questions. A lot of it was around, how do you feel about this person, that group, the Republicans, Democrats, all that stuff. Interesting stuff. Let's see, right now, 70% of the people think the country is on the wrong track.
Okay.
I see no issue with that.
No, I mean,
like we're on the right track.
No, yeah, it doesn't feel trackish. Yes.
And then voters hold similar negative views around the direction of the economy.
Okay.
Notice how the economy numbers and the overall right track numbers, they track. So if the economy doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it's the economy stupid kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hello, Monica. Oh, wait a minute. She's trying to get on our boy Freddie. What do you know about Deep House? Oh, all right. It's supposed to be the chosen few. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. These folks are still around? Like folks like Marshall Jefferson, are they actually still touring and stuff? And Frankie Knuckles? Wait a minute. Is he still alive? I don't know. I lost track of some of these folks.
We need to figure that out.
Yeah. Monica seems to know. Monica, let us know. Are people like Frankie Knuckles, like 10 City?
I can see now actually a old school house tour coming together if this stuff starts really taking.
Well, then you know what? Then I will say all props to Beyonce because that would have sparked. And these folks might have a whole new way to make some money.
There you go.
Which would be a good thing. Oh, Frankie is dead. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. He was one of the.
I'm just looking at these numbers. These numbers are interesting.
Give me your thoughts on that.
Well, I mean, I mean, if you look at it, the right track, wrong track, right? Through the Obama years, it was more right track. The end of
the economy was pretty.
It was starting to come back.
Yeah,
definitely, right. But
his whole 8-year period was kind of a trajectory, upward trajectory,
right? And then the first part of Trump years, right, are good. Then February 2020, when he decided that we're going to ignore COVID, you know what I'm saying, and COVID, all this stuff, that was a really big gap. However, what I find interesting is that since that time, the gap today is even bigger, which is interesting.
Well, we've got the inflation, the gas, the Ukraine-Russia situation.
Yeah, but this gap actually started in September 21. Actually, July 21, which is when
the
third wave of COVID came through.
Well, remember July 4th weekend of 2021, right. Biden pronounced that we were pronounced that we were past COVID, and then got hit upside the head with Omicron. Right.
Yeah. But interesting. Okay. So right track, wrong track. Go. What else you got in there?
Let's see. Now, this is where it gets interesting.
Damn. Okay.
Nearly 2/3 of voters say they are financially getting worse. The highest recorded percentage to date.
Okay.
So anybody out there,
I don't know these people.
Oh, let's ask any of the folks out there with us right now. if you were asked, are you doing better financially? Are you doing better or worse than you were, let's say, a year ago? Let us know. I'd be
Better,
really interested to find out.
better.
You're doing
If you're
better.
if you're in TSP, you're doing better.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah,
But anyway,
whatever.
I'm teasing.
You can
But
only
you know,
answer for yourself.
here's the thing. I think there are a lot that are doing worse. Yes.
Well, Charlie, or excuse me,
Therese.
Therese Wilkes says she is
Mhm.
doing better. All right, Therese. Hello, Therese. Thanks for joining us. Therese, are you a member of the what is it, the Mind Meld?
Dude, are
Whatever
you going to get this? I'm whatever.
Is
I'm
she a
done.
member of that?
I'm done. I'm done with you.
Is she a member? I'm just curious.
Uh-huh.
She is a member. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Chalk one up for the good guys. Freddie says, yeah, we good.
Yeah, Freddie doing really good.
Okay. DJ Cinto says, I have done better since COVID. Okay. Therese. Yeah. She says, I was a member of the TSP Mastermind. I am on break right now. Oh, they allow you breaks?
No,
I didn't know you could do that.
TSP for life, bro.
What are you going to start? Do you have gang signs you going to throw
we
up
got
next?
all that. All that. I can't show you right now.
Okay. Well, I don't want to see no gang symbols. Are you wearing the proper colors?
Yeah, yeah. I got all that. We're all good.
She does say she is TSP MM for life, though.
That's right. Mastermind for life, brother.
What is this? Some kind of weird indoctrination camp?
No, it's not. It's just once you get there, the power.
I got to check this out.
Yeah, you should. You really
because I've never been a joiner. That's my problem. I've just
this ain't for you though. This ain't for you.
All right. Everybody that answered basically said they're doing better financially. Right. They're not doing worse.
But I know there are people, that are doing worse. And if you just think about it, look, how many payments did the government supplement them with? How many programs were put in place for COVID? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that is starting to wear off on people, and they have to go back to work and they have to hustle again. It's just, that's part of the equation.
But you know what you just said, that didn't really sound great. So in other words, just off of what you said, these are not my thoughts. The way you said it, it's like when people were getting, assistance, they were doing pretty good. Now that the assistance has run out,
right,
they're not doing good.
Well, they might mentally think they're doing worse, but overall they're going to do better.
Okay, Freddie says he believes most people overall are doing worse. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
well, apparently that's what it's pretty significant.
If you think about it, bro, let's say you're working on this like $30,000 a year, and you got kids, right? I mean, to have inflation and food prices go up 10%, 11%, 12%, then gas going up, the basics of what you would do, your household budget is completely out of whack. And now you're just surviving, and hopefully you're surviving, or you're underwater every month. So it can be, these kind of things have, different effect on people in different brackets of income brackets. So it's kind of,
Here, Therese makes a number of good points. The assistance is out. Yep. Access to capital is more restrictive. Yep. Additionally, the market is down, and the people have lost money. People like Holder Rice have lost on crypto.
I have not lost a dime on crypto.
Everything is going up in costs, housing, food, gas, basic necessities. And then you get a jobs report like today, and 347,000 jobs were added to the economy. This all doesn't add up. Everything that Therese says is true. And then we get
everything's out
way
of whack.
Better than expected employment numbers.
Yeah, everything's out of whack. You know what? The old guard of determining how, and I think this might be part of it, man. The old guard of determining how the economy is doing is out of whack. That's really what's out of whack. I think when we talk about, remember when we used to just, what was it, maybe 5 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, we were talking about the gig economy, right? And it was a shift in the way the economy was moving, the way people were thinking about their lives, Airbnb's blowing up, Uber, everybody's quitting jobs to go to Uber. There was a big shift just before COVID, and trying to get back to that is kind of, I don't think the numbers, what we use to determine where we are is a little old. And that's probably why everything looks so crazy.
Well, I think, let's face it, this current set of economic circumstances, I don't think, I was listening to this Apple News podcast this morning, and they had one of those economists kind of folks on. He was like, look, we've never seen a situation where it looks like recession is about to kick in while jobs are going through the roof still.
Right.
He says it's never been a case. When you see recession, what typically happens is, jobs start getting cut. People start getting laid off. Unemployment numbers start going up. What we're seeing is the exact opposite in terms of jobs.
Yeah,
while inflation and stuff
right,
is going
but
up.
I mean, if you go in a hotel, there's not enough workers in the hotel, right? The bars are closing at 10 p.m. because they don't have enough people to cover until 1 a.m. Little stuff, right? You can't get your room clean every day because they don't have enough people to clean the room. Let's say you go to a restaurant, half the tables at the back are empty because they don't have enough people to cover the table. Yet we're in 3%, 4% unemployment rate.
But on the flip side of that, as you well know, you can't. You're kind of playing Russian roulette with your flights because they don't have enough.
They don't have enough
high-priced pilots,
right?
And
they don't have enough people to fly a plane. They don't have enough people to open all the lanes, for TSA. So it's really weird that we're at this. The numbers are off somewhere. Somebody's lying.
We're in a weird set of circumstances. We're still in the midst of a pandemic, which we have Ukraine and Russia, all these things happening at once. Didn't they just yesterday or early this morning, the former prime minister of Japan gets assassinated
with a homemade gun?
That's because they don't have guns like they have over here.
With a homemade gun.
So there's a lot of weird stuff going on. All right, let me move on here.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Did you put Sharice's comment up too?
Which one? Yeah, I think I did, but
did you? Okay.
I got on my soapbox.
Yeah, I know. That's cool.
The question is, how much are they paying for those jobs? Is it up? Like I said, some of these jobs are low paying, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
But some of them, like pilots,
are high.
They can't find enough pilots because when they had, everything shut down, they had to get cut costs.
It takes time.
Let all these guys
to train
go.
A new pilot.
It's
not, you're going to be a pilot in 10 days, it takes time. And it's going to take a while for that to get back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's go to, this is going to be interesting. So they asked once again about certain people, net positive, negative, certain people.
Okay.
Who has both the most positive and the most negative? Your boy. He's still at the top. Now, I mean, his negatives are very high, but look, he still has more positives than anybody else.
Yeah. Okay. And
are you surprised by any of these numbers?
No, because I mean, I just honestly, and y'all can send the letters to Brent, but I really believe that, Republicans are just a bunch of idiots and they just follow whatever the narrative is. I've yet to actually have an intelligent conversation with a Trump follower, and I'll say that for the truth. I've yet to have an intelligent conversation. Matter of fact, the more intelligent they are, they have to shut it down because they don't make no sense, and I'll show them how they make no sense. So I get it. I get it. I would always say, what is the number? 26%? I'll say it. 30% of the country are full of idiots. And I'm not saying they're all, um, Republicans, because number two is Bernie Sanders followers. I'm like, so these are the edges, and the fringes have some nuts in them. So yeah, I can see that.
Are you surprised at the? I'm just looking. Hillary Clinton, still a lot of hate
I don't
for
know.
her,
Yeah.
and she hasn't been really in the limelight for a while. That's kind of interesting.
She better not peep her head out.
I mean,
They
more
will go
people
off.
hate her than they hate like Mitch McConnell.
Ugh.
That's pretty interesting.
But it's the same people, right? So it's the same people. You flip it on its head, and the people that hate Hillary are the same people that love Donald. And it's who cares though? You know what? Here's one thing I'll tell you, and I'm going to tell. I'm going to get in trouble for this.
All right, send all emails, notifications.
Seriously, I'm going to get in trouble for this. Both sides suck. They both suck
for that.
Well, I'm not. Not only that, I do understand some of the not Republicans, but I'm just going to say, what do you call them? Anyway, I'll get whatever. I can't remember the word. Help me out, Brent.
I don't know what you're talking
Conservatives. There are some good conservative points that I completely agree with.
Okay.
All right. So I believe both sides pretty much suck. And we ain't going. There's going to be no great win-win on any of this. None of these people. I wouldn't vote. I wouldn't get on the phone for none of these people. None of them. Garbage. They're actually all trash.
Alrighty. Well,
we need some new blood.
Speaking of new blood, hello.
That's
a bot, maybe.
No, that's spam.
That's just look at all that stuff he put in there. Anyway,
that's spam.
Moving along.
Y'all contact this fool.
Anyway, you can send all that stuff to.
He's trash too.
The police. Two wings.
Exactly. That's a great.
Bird.
That's a great. Yes, that's exactly what I feel too. So
I wanted to go back to this one, Freddie. Would the pilots have something to do with baby boomers? That's part of it. And remember, the older the pilot, the more they cost the airline. So they were looking for real reasons to get rid of those folks. But they got rid of so many of them.
See, that's it. They were getting rid of those folks before COVID.
Right. But they got rid of too many of them.
Yeah.
And when things came back faster than they anticipated, we end up with thousands of flights getting canceled.
Yeah. But see, the deal is they oversold the flights. They already know how many people can get on a plane and how many planes they've got with pilots. They oversold intentionally.
No, they always oversell. Yeah.
Right? They knew they couldn't. They knew they couldn't, fulfill all these requests.
Right.
Ridiculous.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. Right.
Now here's.
Did I call everybody on this thing trash?
Well, you called house music trash. I just lost track from that point on.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
What is it with you and trash all of a sudden? Everything's trash. House music is trash.
I just you're stuck on the house music one. But that's a way for me not to curse.
Whatever. All right. Here's the one that I really wanted to dig in on. Because quite honestly, there's a lot of stuff on this next chart that surprised the hell out of me.
Really?
Yes.
Let's go.
This is the chart where they asked, let me see, I want to set this up before I actually show it to you. So this is the chart where they are asking about favorability of institutions. So that's things like the military, the police, Department of Justice, Supreme Court, NATO, and actual organizations like Twitter, like Facebook, like Amazon. So, with that as the backdrop, here are the numbers. And I think you will be surprised too.
Wow.
Yeah. Check out these numbers.
Okay.
Look who's only thing behind they're behind is the military. Amazon is the second most favorite institution based on who they're asking and stuff like that. But I find this really fascinating. This whole list, this whole sorts of things to look at.
Now, you know what? Honestly, this list has completely wiped away any
validity.
Not validity, but any sense of diversity. This
any sense of diversity.
Absolutely.
What are you talking about? Please explain.
This is not a diverse list. It's 1,300 people.
Right.
And the fact that the military and the police are the number 2 favorable institutions.
They usually are.
Wait,
they usually are.
But I'm saying, I'm just like, nah. Yeah.
Bro, they usually are. I'm
going to tell you, not in my neighborhood.
Well, your neighborhood is only about 3% of the population.
It's not.
When you do a survey, you got to do it based on the demographics of the overall.
It's
so you
20%.
Can't have it. You're not supposed to have it overweighted in areas that don't make up a big part of the population.
This is overweighted.
It's not overweighted.
How do you know it's not overweighted?
How do you know it is?
Because of the answers. So you're telling me these answers are not overweighted. I'm telling you these answers show that it's overweighted.
What's the one that is getting your attention that says, oh, this is overweighted? Tell me.
Black Lives Matter, 20%.
Maybe people are actually feeling positive about it. I don't know.
Maybe not.
I'm tripping out over the fact that Facebook is actually ahead of the Supreme Court. And look,
the Supreme
Twitter.
Court is. You know what the Supreme Court is? I won't say trash. They're garbage.
Well, okay. Look at Freddie, exactly. That's the one that got me. Amazon is higher up than the police, than the FBI, than the Center for Disease Control, for all these different big time institutions. Of course, Amazon is only the military.
But honestly, I don't think the deal is though. I don't think Amazon is an institution, so I think it's out of place in this chart in general.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is
if we're going to put let's put ice cream in there and see where it ranks too. I bet it's going to be higher. I just don't. That's ridiculous.
It is. In today's culture, Amazon is as institutional as pretty much anything else.
Not as the police, the FBI, NATO, Department of Justice. Stop.
Amazon touches
Look,
more people daily than NATO does in the United States.
Got something right here. Get that off your nose.
Amazon impacts more people on a daily basis in the U.S. at least than NATO does.
But does it impact more people in the U.S. than Walmart does?
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. Why isn't Walmart on the list?
But most people don't even think about Walmart. Walmart is not
Walmart on the list.
Does not make
Amazon is an institution.
Walmart does not move the needle
on the list.
Nobody is running around talking about Walmart. That's all.
What?
Nobody.
They don't have to talk about. They go there every day.
But
and
that's
if it
what
wasn't in their neighborhood, there would be no food.
What comes top of mind?
That's not cool.
What comes top of mind?
If Walmart
Amazon
was on
or
this
Walmart?
list, I would give you a little bit of but they're not even on the list.
Walmart. Because nobody's really thinking about Walmart.
And nobody's really thinking about Amazon unless you put them on a
Amazon
damn list.
is like, I'm getting a package delivered in 30 minutes from Amazon because I ordered it today.
Here's the thing. If I ask you, give me your top 5 favorable institutions, nobody's going to say blah, 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 and Amazon.
Nobody's going to
you
say
had
that.
To put it,
That's why they give you a
on the list. You had to
built
put it on the list in order for
specifically
them
their
to
survey.
actually vote for
That's
it.
all. They built a list. It's their survey. It's their list.
Okay, but
Walmart didn't make it. Walmart didn't make it for a reason.
Okay.
Neither did eBay.
I love Amazon.
Neither did Shopify.
Fantastic. Yes, there's probably
Amazon is an institution at this point. Let's face it. It is an institution.
They are.
You can't get away from Amazon even if you tried at this point.
Is that what the definition of institution is?
Yes, it's today's definition of institution because if you're not even thought about, then you can't be an institution.
So nobody's
if you're not
thinking
top
about
of mind, you're not
anyway,
an institution.
Fantastic.
That's right. I don't see eBay on here. I don't see IBM on here. I don't even see Microsoft on here.
I wouldn't put them on there. I wouldn't put them on there.
You can only. What are you gonna have a list of 1,000 names?
So let me just.
Why isn't Apple?
Here's
the one thing I quibble with is why isn't Apple on there? Because
they're not an institution.
They are,
and neither is Amazon.
They're not as much as Amazon. Amazon.
Okay, let me just
is the most institutional corporation there is.
Let me just make my point, and then you can continue to rattle on. Okay.
Don't give me that trash.
Now you're going to hijack my word. All right. An institution, by dictionary definition, is a society or organization founded for a religious, educational, social, or similar purpose. Amazon is a business. It's not an institution.
This is Harvard and Harris polls survey. They define it the way they want to define it. And none of these things that are on this list would be considered institutions based on that definition that you just had.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything on this list. The U.S. military.
No, where's the religious component?
It's a
There's
social
no religious
program.
Component.
It's a social program. Police.
Oh, it's not.
Social.
Military is not a social program. Military is I'm going to kick your ass program.
But it's for the society and the betterment of our society and the protection of the society.
There are over 200 million Amazon Prime
members. Are you
members.
really going to argue with the dictionary?
That is a community.
You're really going to argue with the dictionary?
That is a group of people.
All right.
Under one umbrella.
All right. So the Brent Dictionary says
this is not the Brent Dictionary. This is the Harvard Harris Dictionary.
Well, both Harvard and Harvard and Harris are wrong.
It's Harris. Don't put Howard in here. It's just
I said Harvard and Harris. Well, I was thinking black colleges.
All right. Charisse says this survey was taken by white women. LOL. Amazon is high because they provided stability over the past few years. You can buy anything that makes you happy, keeps you healthy, feeds you, etc. They are a beast.
But it's not an institution.
And then Freddie says, if Amazon shuts down, Americans will rise. There is truth to these statements.
That is not true.
There are true. If people are so dependent on being able to click a button, people are dependent on this stuff now.
If Amazon shut down tomorrow, there would be a new Amazon.
There would be a riot. People would be like, "Where's my stuff?
Nope.
I need my stuff.
There'll be another one.
I want my stuff right now. I want it on my porch. I want to buy it. I want it in 4 hours or less." It's true.
Okay.
I'm with Freddie.
Of Amazon.
I stand with Freddie.
I mean, I don't disagree with those comments. I'm just saying it shouldn't be on the list, bro.
I stand with Charisse too.
It's not. Twitter is not an institution either. Facebook's not an institution.
Charisse.
None of those are institutions.
I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, by the way. See, Freddie's on it. Freddie gets it. Freddie knows.
It's still not an institution.
Freddie knows.
That doesn't make it an institution.
Freddie knows.
Sorry.
Me and Freddie like this.
When has China became an institution? I don't get that. This is the stupidest. Okay, I'm done with this one.
Why are you getting hung up with the word institution? You know what they're trying to do. What did you want? Entities? Would you want better entities? entities. Let's just say entities. Is that better for you?
I just don't understand why Amazon's on this list and Walmart was not an option.
Because nobody gives a damn. Nobody is thinking
How
about
do you know that?
Walmart.
How do you have then? Why is
Nobody's
Walmart?
sitting around.
Oh my God!
We don't even go to Walmart.com. We might go to the store.
That is not true.
But we're not going to Walmart.com. Get the hell out of here with that.
Oh my God, you're hilarious. Okay, anyway, go.
Me and Freddie and Sharice know better than you on this one.
Yes, y'all do. They're your favorable institutions. Yeah.
Right.
I love it. Okay, but hey.
All right. This is a quick one.
Yeah.
I know you wanted to talk a little bit about this.
Did I? Oh, wait. You know what? I'm sorry. Something just came across the wire, and I can't remember what it was, but I wanted to mention this because this was huge. Oh,
who is? Wait a minute. Stop the presses. Who the hell is Facebook user? John Lawson knows better. Who the hell is this? Somebody who is ashamed to say and put their name out in public display. You don't count, sir or madam.
Oh
if you're
God.
afraid
you are,
to have your name
you
displayed,
have no idea who that might be. You talking
your
smack.
opinion does not matter.
You are talking smack. Anyway, listen.
Your name out there.
It's Chris Green. Ha. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, listen.
I don't know who that is anyway.
Shut up. Listen.
All right, go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
What's the Tesla guy?
Elon Musk.
He just pulled out of the Twitter deal. He wants out.
Oh, he's been trying to.
No, he just said it today. Yeah, he just said it today, just now. Bam! Breaking news.
This is just all a case of this dude talking all that junk, put out an offer, and then when everything went south, he's like, "Damn, I don't want to pay that much."
I don't think he ever wanted it. What did I tell you he wanted it for?
I don't know what. I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't remember when I told you.
What do you actually think I listened to you?
Yeah, okay.
All right, go.
See, that's the problem. You should listen to me.
Go ahead. What did
I said that he wanted it because he wanted to put Donald Trump back on it.
So how does that get to that end result if he pulls out anyway?
Because now the validity of a Donald Trump today, after all the stuff we've heard, is probably just not going to be good.
Oh, you really are going deep on this one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
I don't know.
All I know is he pulling out.
He's pulling out because when he put the offer together, he put a $44 billion offer, and now the thing is worth like half that. He doesn't want to spend that money.
Anyway, okay.
All right.
Next.
Going back to this. So you're saying you're seeing groups of people, groups of sellers pulling their advertising budget away from Facebook and into TikTok.
Yep. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people talk about TikTok because TikTok is still giving you an audience. Their algorithm, if you spend money over there, they're giving you an audience. So a lot of people are moving their budgets from Facebook to TikTok.
It's not because of that. I mean, it's because of that, but it's because of the Apple change is ruining Facebook's ability to market, to let people market.
I mean, how does that change?
I don't think it's done anything to TikTok, but it's definitely done something to Facebook and other companies. Remember all last year when these earnings reports would come out and it would be like they would have a 30% hit to their revenues and they would always attribute it to, well, Apple made this change and it's making it harder for us to do this.
It absolutely does. But I mean, that was secondary stuff, right? So that was after it reduced the ability for you to place cookies on people, right? So, but that doesn't change the initial contact with a person. It changed the follow-up. So a lot of people were building these audiences based on the follow-up, and now that you can't do that, right? So, but that ability is not inside of TikTok at all. So yes, I get that, but I think that's a little bit built in to the numbers, I actually believe that TikTok right now is just providing, how do I say this? They're providing an audience that Facebook sort of used to provide it for you, but then Facebook made it harder and harder and harder to get to that audience. So if you go back to when you used to um, put together a Facebook group or a Facebook, not group, but a Facebook page, you used to get a lot of interaction with your people and they would see your post, right? But then over time, Facebook deprecated that and said, hey, you need to buy your ads to get to that kind of visibility, right? So they moved the visibility down from 20%, 17%. It's probably down at 12, 13% for organic views. What the difference is, I believe, is that TikTok is still giving you organic traffic and paid traffic, right? And that is why it's good. But Twitter and Facebook could literally turn that back on. I don't know if Twitter does it, but Facebook could literally turn that back on one day and make it a great place again. But they've really deprecated the traffic.
This Chris Green, I'm sure he's a nice person.
Anyway,
what is this? More facts from John Lawson?
Any rate,
I still think it has more to do with Facebook on the defensive, because Apple has put them on the defensive and is not allowing them to collect the kind of data that they're used to, because they're giving consumers the chance to opt out of all those data collection activities. And that's the real reason why TikTok and some of these others are starting to catch up.
What I'm saying is consumers opt in to all kinds of stuff on Facebook.
Consumers didn't have the opportunity to opt out before. Apple is starting to give them that opportunity, and it's killing these folks, or at least putting a significant dent in their revenue.
That's look, 4% with 1 million followers.
That's what Freddie don't know.
Oh my God! I thought you just Freddie. You was like Freddie knows like 15.
Freddie knows house music.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Freddie knows Amazon. He doesn't know this. Sorry, Freddie. I mean, you my boy and all, but
oh my God,
I gotta win arguments here.
Man, I can't with you today. I can't with you. But anyway, one of the things I do want to say is that when the world's zigging, it's time to zag. Facebook might be a good place to start doing more stuff with, as more and more people jump ship and go over the other side.
So while they're making a beeline to TikTok, you're saying go back to Facebook.
Yeah. I mean, because everything, you know how the ads work in general, right? I mean, it is an auction. So the less people over there, the cheaper it gets to reach. I mean, at one point, Facebook was already starting to get, so expensive that people were looking for a cheaper solution anyway, even before the issues with Apple, their numbers were not as robust as they had been for growth year over year, quarter over quarter. So there you go.
Now Freddie knows this. Freddie's got Facebook is prioritizing Reels to fight back. Now that's for real. Remember, I think we talked about this a little last week, that there was a report that came out and they said, if there's any company that will really be able to overtake TikTok when it comes to short movie, it was Facebook. I still think YouTube has an opportunity.
I don't know. I just think YouTube is totally different than, these short attention span channels.
I will say this. I have a Fire TV, and when I logged in today or turned on the TV today, at the top, they had this, get the new TikTok app. So now there's a TikTok app for Fire TV, so you can watch your stuff, your TikTok movies, videos, clips, whatever, on your Amazon Fire TVs.
Not interested.
Well, I know you aren't, but what I'm saying is that opens it up to a whole other market of folks who will probably not be watching it the way that young folks watch it.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. I get the idea of TikTok, but I just I'm not there yet.
Oh, let me. First of all, do you know?
Oh
Hello,
yay.
Oye.
Oh yay.
Oye. You know Oye?
Of course I know. Oh yay. Dude.
I'm gotta ask. Is he a cousin or she?
No, he's not.
I don't know. I gotta ask.
He is mastermind for life.
Oh, one of those mind meld people. All right.
Uh,
And look, I even got a little love. Just a little. I got a few
just a
facts in
little.
there.
Just
Just
a
a little.
little. A couple of facts.
Oh no. Hey coach. There it is. There it is. Oh, now it's hey coach and hey cuz. Wait a minute. I'm confused. The hell is
Dude,
going on
I'm
here?
done with you.
I'm done
I'm
too.
over.
Well,
Oh, you
we're
know
done
what?
with the show.
What was there? There's one more thing I was gonna mention. I don't
Let's
remember
see.
now. I don't remember. Forget it.
Old age is something else, I tell you.
It is. It is, but I'm embracing it.
I wanted to, since you brought up your boy Elon, because I know you might need to make a run for this one. So, SpaceX Starlink launches the $5,000 per month
Ah,
satellite internet for yachts. So, you need to get yours outfitted.
a
See your boy Elon.
fool and his money.
That's how he's going to make up all that money that he's going to lose.
I'm
On
sure he's going to
Twitter.
sell a lot of those $5,000.
He needs to sell a lot of them if he's going to buy Twitter or whatever else now.
He ain't buying Twitter. He's backing out of Twitter so quick.
That dude did the moonwalk as soon as the market tanked.
I think he had another play for that. He thought
Didn't he
was
also lose a lot of money on the crypto stuff? Wasn't he a big?
No. Actually, he says he's going to stick with his coins. Which
Was he
were
going to use that to buy Twitter?
No, I don't think that was the.
J.R. Bird. I don't know who that is, but do you know who J.R. Bird is?
I do, absolutely.
My best Facebook page has 3.5 million. Our best post got 128K reach.
That's
but on
crazy.
average, we reach 21 to 26K.
What
is JR? What do you do? I have no idea what JR. Do you know what JR does?
That was a great question that I asked him. So
what are you talking about?
Well, no, I saw him at TSP. He was at the event.
Okay.
And we finally met after, being friends in Facebook for years. Actually, Peggy Duncan introduced us.
Miss Peggy?
Or, Miss Peggy, yeah. Not introduced, but I mean, just from knowing Peggy and following her, that's how we ended up following each other. And so this was the first time we got to meet. And I'm like, what do you do, bro? And he sat back. He's like, that's a good question.
Really? All right, but what does he do? Because all he did
so many things. He does a lot of things. He does things.
Hey, JR, just a sentence or two. Just let me know what you do. I have no idea. The numbers are fantastic. I just don't know what it is that generates those numbers. Seriously, good stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing, man. If Facebook turned the reach back on where they used to have it for Facebook pages, it would be the story of the.
They're turning the reach back on in the metaverse. You better hop on board because that's where the reach is going to be in the metaverse.
You know what? I did ask my sister about that. Okay, because my sister works for Accenture, and they sent her a headset and everything. Had somebody come out and set it all up, right? Wow. So that they can do meetings in the metaverse.
So she's got the Oculus headset?
She got the Oculus headset so they can do the meetings in the universe or metaverse. And, Accenture is one of those leading tech things. I'm like, look, if Accenture, I remember when I first saw it, I was like, look, if Accenture's on this thing, they're going to figure out how to make this thing work for big business and then sell the solutions to the big business.
That's just how they work. The use cases that are going full steam ahead with metaverse are retail.
Yeah.
All the big retailers are putting their money into that.
All right.
So that's why.
So here's the deal. So I asked her, how is that going? How are you, are the meetings doing blah, blah, blah. She's like, we never use it.
That's because nobody really wants to put on another additional thing.
I know.
Especially when that additional thing costs a lot of money at this point.
I mean, it's great for gaming. Hopefully, maybe some shopping will work. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to wear another additional thing.
I'm not interested in going into the universe. I'm trying to deal with this shit
Metaverse.
here.
You're already in the universe.
I mean, I'm to the metaverse. I'm already trying to deal with the universe.
Yeah, I know.
This shit here is confusing enough.
Yeah, especially when you think house music is trash. I'm just saying.
Wow. Bring it all the way back, Brent.
All right. J.R. Bird. This stat is one of my entertainment clients with a huge fan base. I run and operate the page. She is a Grammy Award client, winning client, which is why it is so high, but it is my research grounds for what is happening. Well stated.
Good job. Good job.
Very well stated. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. I wanted to understand what was going on. Look, Freddie. Freddie's got Oculus too.
Mm-hmm.
For research, Freddie just got money for R&D.
Yeah. He's got stupid money. Just stupid.
I feel like it's that dumb to me. I'd like to have stupid money.
I know, me too.
All right, man.
Wait, but you didn't see what he said. He said he's bought Oculus 2 and then tried it in some meetings and conferences, and he said it's whack. He'd rather.
Who wants to wear it for a conference? I forget that.
I know. It's just weird. I don't like it.
I could see it for certain retail experiences, potentially, but not for a conference. No thanks. It's hard enough looking at these people, let alone doing all that.
I don't have the time.
Hey, look, Cousin Gar got Oculus.
Hmm.
Nice thing to have.
All right. I'm sure it is. I could see that. I just don't see the business use cases of it yet.
Retail. That's where it's going to be.
Retail, whatever. They always say
it's
that.
going to be retail.
Yeah, retail. They always say that.
That's what. Well, they're right in this game.
I mean, if it ain't, it ain't going to be anything. You know, you got to have.
It's got to start on the consumer side. You know
it
that.
Does. It has to. I mean, you know. But I mean, honestly, every other technology, you know how it started. Pills, porn, and casinos, right? So if they need to get one of those working up, you get the porn industry working like it's supposed to, then it'll take off. But that's usually. I'm just saying that's how it starts. That's what drives all tech.
Apparently.
You know.
Well, we've had a really good conversation. We're actually running a little over.
Yeah.
Which is fine because we had a lot of great conversation in there.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
We appreciate you guys for sure. And
especially the ones that agree with me. Thank you.
He's just so lonely, y'all. He's lonely.
Yo, we need to see if we could actually do what do we call this thing again? Pass the mic.
Pass the mic. Say something live.
Else. A live pass the mic Austin? From Austin, Texas.
Yeah, we should do it in Austin.
And bring in our boy.
Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
It's not on Friday.
I know, but it could be a special.
Oh, a special. Okay, we can go live and bring in our boy who?
Troy.
Troyness. The Troyness. You gonna bring in your other boy? We might as well go all the way out.
Well, if he's gonna be there.
Yeah, we might as well go all the way out. Let's get the old original Kings of Tech together and do a live pass the mic.
Live pass the mic.
I'll just keep.
Man, I gotta be ready for that. Might have to listen to some good old fashioned house music to get me in the mood for that. That'll get me hyped up.
Well, do that, man.
All right. So, are you traveling next week or are you going to be around?
I don't think I go anywhere until we go to Austin. So,
all right.
I'm good.
We'll be back next Friday. Happy Friday, Therese.
Have a good weekend. I'm going to
see you next week.
I'm going to a concert tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? Who?
Yeah, you wouldn't know them. These are R&B people in their house.
Who?
Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Oh, come on. Really? What? I'm not supposed to know Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Yeah, and the Isley Brothers.
Before I let you go, I'll just let you know. Or I should say before I let go. How about that?
There you go. Get it right.
Happy Friday, Gar. Happy Friday,
awesome.
Oye. Thank you, JR. Thanks for the information. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, come back.
Garrett,
come back.
come back.
Garrett
We'll
always
see you
coming in
next
the
week.
last minute.
Yep. Do we do this still? Yeah, I'm doing it.
Deuces.
Around.
Peace.